What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. It's been an amazing weekend. And I am sitting around the lowest, well, easily the lowest weight of this prep. I ended up losing like 3 pounds over the weekend. So I woke up 181 this morning. I'm still awaiting my check-in from Nick right now as far as like what my macros are for this week, because I think we're pulling down even more. I'm just gonna go with what I have been doing. So today's target macros are 240 protein, 200 carb, and 50 fat, subject to change based on this check-in. Anyways, carbs are low, right? So this is kind of gonna be like a low carb full day of eating. 200 carbs, some of you might seem like a lot, but in reality it's not, for no matter who you are. So you know, this morning and as of lately, I'm definitely feeling the effects of prep a little bit. I think that overall energy and sometimes even sentences are getting freaking harder. And I'm really tired right now. I'm super fucking hungry. It's about 8:13, so I've been up for about an hour and 2 hours and 15 minutes by now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off this morning with something that's gonna keep me super full, right? I'm very, very hungry right now, and what I've come to learn is that the first thing I want and crave in the morning is like carbs and like oatmeal, but that doesn't really keep me full for a long time. So I'm gonna have a higher protein, higher fat meal this morning that's gonna consist of a leftover flank steak, because I basically don't have any groceries, so I need to go get groceries today. So I'm gonna have a leftover flank steak with 2 whole eggs and some diced potatoes. So this meal is gonna be absolutely incredible. It's probably gonna be the best breakfast that I've had like all freaking prep. But let's go ahead and cook this up and get into this low carb full day eating. I saw it at the gym. I was like, I need to get it. It's nice. Oh, you 17 grams. All right, sick. This is the breakfast of peace right here. All right, hot and spicy Tabasco ketchup. This isn't the lowest sugar. There's 20 calories in it, so it's kind of like pretty dense, but I rarely ever use it. And we got 6 ounces of HEB flank steak. Flank steak in general is gonna be a really, really lean cut. About 6 ounces of this, off the top of my head, is gonna be like 45 to 50 grams of protein and about 15 grams of fat. 2 whole eggs, sunny side up. You know, you gotta have it nice and runny. That's the way to do it. Then we got some diced potatoes with the ketchup on top. I'm so excited for this meal. And genuinely, it might keep me full all the way up into the workout. We train at 11, it's 8:30 right now, so I might just do maybe like an apple or something pretty light before the workout. But this is gonna be a damn good breakfast. I'm excited for this.
These potatoes are so fucking good.
Nick literally called me as I was eating breakfast because I entered a few things into my check-in wrong. And he said, "You ready to die?" And I go, "Yeah, dude, I'm ready to die."
All right, brother, here's the deal. Things are gonna start sucking quite a bit here, man. I'm actually gonna go ahead and keep your cardio at the 6 35-minute lift sessions. But what I want you to do is increase the speed by 0.2 on all of them. So now we are going to increase the rate of expenditure on those cardio sessions. It's just important to remember that our bodies adapt to cardio super fucking fast, right? So if you do a 35-minute lift session and you burn 500 calories, the next week you do it, you're maybe burning 440, 450, you know? So if we're not continuously forcing a new response and a new adaptation, that cardio is actually gonna end up being less and less effective overall. So we're just gonna start making it a little bit more intense here. So let's increase the speed by 0.2 for this week. And now what we're gonna go ahead and do here, man, is macros are gonna be 3 days low starting today, 1 day high, okay? Macros, low days are gonna be 3 days at 240, 120, and 60. All right, so 240 protein, 120 carb, 60 fat, and then you're gonna do 1 day at 240, 240, and 50. So it's definitely a lower average food overall. The higher fats on the low days should help a bit with satiation, and we're not really changing protein around much. And again, dude, this is going to be the rate of push for the next 4 weeks or so, like I said. Your systems are optimized. We've been taking a very, very smart and calculated approach up to this point. You've pretty much retained all lean tissue, if not added some, since strength has gone up, right? Your body can physiologically handle an aggressive push for 4 weeks and not sacrifice much tissue, okay? Especially if we're keeping training optimized. So here on out though, dude, I want to see macros zeroed out across the board. Sleep may start to be off just because the body's leaner, more stressed out, more regulated. Let me know once that starts happening, and we'll put some protocols in place to help optimize sleep, but it's time to go, baby.
Well, fuck. I have 120 grams of carbs today. So when I said subject to change, yep. 240 protein today, 120 carb, 60 fat. So you're talking about a low carb full day eating. Well, we got a low carb full day eating for you. Luckily, I only used about like 25 grams this morning on that breakfast, which is good. I didn't go overboard because I thought about having oatmeal. Damn glad that I didn't. So I'm gonna head to the grocery store, and we'll make this a separate video sometime, but I got a shop for low calorie dense foods, and I think it's about time that I'm probably gonna be starting to really remove a bulk of rice and potatoes out of my diet, because in reality, if I want an actual serving of rice and potatoes, you're talking like 30 grams of carbs, and that's gonna add up super quick when my carbs are only at 120. So it's just gonna be a lot of fruit, it's gonna be a lot of vegetables, and that's gonna be fuel, because we're really depleting for the next 3-4 weeks. I'm not far from being there. And in reality, I could just keep cruising right now and kind of pull down those last couple weeks, but that's not the approach. That's not the approach for me. That's not the approach for any of my clients competing in summer shredding either, right? We want to be in a position to where we're fucking ready really early. And if we're ready really early, what can we focus on? Posing, right? Perfecting posing. Playing around with different peaking protocols so we can see how our body responds while we have that window about a month out from the show to really decide what's going to work best for us when it comes down to show day, so we're not guessing, right? That's the whole approach we're taking here. I'm ready for it, and like Nick said, my body's right now, it's optimized for it in the sense that hey, strength is there, right? I've preserved lean muscle tissue, I'm feeling super strong. I still feel like my muscle's dense right now. I'm feeling flat, but my muscle's still there, right? In a sense, I haven't lost any of it, in my opinion. And so I'm gonna be able to handle the push, and that's exactly why we're doing it right now, right? Because if we were to make this push late in prep, like I did my last prep, I literally felt like I was gonna die. Straight up felt like I was gonna die. I felt shivering cold and fucking lightheaded, and that's not gonna happen anymore, because we're just gonna get that out of the way right now. So pre-workout today, all right? 13 minutes out from this push session. Yeah, we're real close, all right? So I'm not gonna get in any carbs, sadly. I like to get oatmeal Rice Krispie treat, a little fast digesting carb about 30 minutes before the workout. I don't have that today because I only have 120 grams of carbs today. I'm gonna save them. So here's what I'm gonna do. Guys, sodium is one of the best ways to get a pump. Right now, I'm at a point where if I don't have enough water in me, if I don't have enough sodium in me, I'm gonna struggle with a pump because I'm pretty freaking flat. I feel flat right now. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a good old pickle. 0 calories, 0 carb, but 260 milligrams of sodium. The pickle pump of peace, triple P's, baby. Oh, I am literally so hungry, it's just disgusting. I just wrapped up 35 minutes of cardio on a push day. Push day felt really good. I was, since starting this new training block, our first week at the block was last week, I think. I've already been able to get more reps with the same weight that I moved last week, which was good, and actually went up on dumbbell bench press and incline bench press. So we're getting stronger, but honestly, I think I got maybe a few more weeks before strength kind of starts to maintain rather than me getting stronger, just because I'm gonna be at that point very freaking soon. I already feel it. I feel like my energy is already a little bit off right now in this video alone, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep it high. So we got a freaking chicken salad coming up right now. All right, I'm just gonna put the whole freaking bag of lettuce in there because I'm so hungry. And 120 carbs might seem like bird food to a lot of you because it's not much food, like 120 carbs, right? But I'm gonna make this feel like I'm eating the similar amount to I was at 200 carbs. Because at 200 carb, surprisingly, I wasn't getting volume in, but not crazy amounts of it. So volume's going up. So literally a whole bag of garden mixed salad. I got 5 ounces of chicken breast going in there. I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with 1 serving of the fat-free cheddar cheese. It's crazy, guys. I haven't actually input breakfast. I'm one of the biggest tips that I recommend for macro tracking is that you put in your meal in MyFitnessPal before you eat it. Because if you eat your food before you track it and something doesn't fit, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be off. I've gotten in such a freaking fluid routine based off my rhythm, based around what time I eat, based around the same staple meals I've been having. I just know what meals fit, and I end up just tracking everything in at 6, 7 p.m. and just figuring out what my last 2 meals are and making those fit, because that's been working for me right now. Because your body likes to work in rhythms, it really does. So the more of a pattern that you can be into with your meal timing, with what time you're waking up, going to bed, what time you're training, the better you're gonna feel, especially in a dieting phase, especially in a prep, especially in a gaining phase. All that matters. So we're gonna do some of this creamy Caesar yogurt dressing. 1 serving here is 45 calories. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 servings of it. Macros on this compared to a normal Caesar dressing that's not yogurt. 3 fat, 3 carb, 1 protein. So really good macros here. God dang it. We're gonna do 30 grams as 1 serving, so I'm gonna do 60 grams of that. And that was not 60 grams, damn it, that was 83. Well, you live, you learn sometimes. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you just gotta pick them up and eat it, So that is the little Caesar salad mix that I got going on. This is gonna be super, super filling. I'm also gonna chug some freaking water after this, and then we're gonna get a deep tissue massage. I've committed myself to going at least twice a month now leading up to the show, just to make sure my body's taken care of. I've been feeling really good. Haven't really been having any pains, any tightness, any soreness, so I'm just gonna upkeep myself rather than waiting for it to happen. So I'm excited to eat this meal. Total macros for it will be right here on the screen. Really need it. Should I do? Yeah. We'll see. All right, guys. I've been having one of these literally every single day. The Yasso 100-calorie Greek yogurt bars, because they're only 17 grams of carbs, but I'm over here thinking I just got 80 grams of carbs pulled for me, and I really like having these. So now I'm gonna do it. I think everyone in their dieting phase is gonna come across one certain thing that they're just gonna have every single day for the entirety of the dieting phase. And my thing is, I don't know why, but I get a really big donut, ice cream, and cookie sweet tooth every time I diet. I don't really have it any other time, which is weird. But I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna utilize 17 carbohydrates for this. I'm either gonna learn my lesson tonight or not, but it's worth it. Let me tell you. Way better than a freaking 500 calorie ice cream bar. Tastes the same. Tastes better. Health. more pain, the better. But honestly, just like posture work, just making sure I'm upright, lats are staying loose, because I don't want my back tends to get like really, really tight sometimes. So I just want to make sure everything's loose, I can pose fluid. Hips and back flexibility is something that I'm trying to work on a lot.
Okay. So what are you doing for the flexibility and mobility work?
Well, you know, just your typical hip flexor stretching, glute medius stretching. I've been doing like back twists and stuff.
Okay.
I don't really know many back stretches, so that's probably why my back always fucking tight.
I'll show you some.
Yeah, the other side. So I always pose this side.
Okay.
So like front pose is like this, and then side pose is like this. I try to bring this hip back.
Okay. So trying to make this more as parallel as possible.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is like have my hips this way as much as I can, but my torso this way as much as I can, and it's fucking hard, like really hard. And that's like the number one thing I'm struggling with, because I don't want to appear narrow on stage at all.
Yeah.
So trying to like get this side over is really difficult for me without like freaking cramping up. So back pose is just always, I just want to make sure my lats aren't like, because I remember like usually every time you end up working on my lats, or my old guy back in Omaha ended up working on my lats, you'd always just have me pose before and then pose after, and then after working on my lats I would always open up.
Oh,
So, yeah, so
stand in front of me. Do this. You gotta turn your body to your left.
okay.
And that's it. Okay. And now go to the right. Okay. So you feel more restricted, go to your right or your left.
Honestly, go on my left. Yeah, they're definitely going over here, more restricted.
So this arm, reach over to your right shoulder.
Oh shit, bro.
And I'm gonna pull it, extend back.
That is new. God damn it.
Yeah, click right there.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Interesting. So you see the difference in his scapula? How far away from each other?
Yeah, dude.
This one is a bit more protruding out to the right, more on the left.
Fuck.
Crank it. 2.
Oh, fuck.
4. Okay. So both legs straight. And then what I'm going to do is you're going to keep your hand right there along my hips.
Okay.
Gonna stretch it like this, okay? And I'm going to go to your glutes.
I can already tell this is gonna do wonders for me.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking painful. God damn it.
Keep putting entire weight in my hand.
There you go. Ooh, I can really feel where you fucking dug in still, like right here. Wow. Definitely chest, you know? That being loosened up a lot, I just feel like opened up mobility. And naturally I can pull back. Because I was walking around the gym today just trying to like naturally do this. I thought I was trying too hard. That was a lot more natural. So for knee valgus, so I just continue just straighting freaking hip thrusts and keeping this loose.
I do single-legged hip thrust.
Okay.
So that way you're only targeting the glute independently by itself and then using the other muscle factor to push.
Alright.
And get to about parallel, double contracted to get the engaging for your single engage and another one to actually involve your hips too this time. Because people start with parallel, that's fine, but once you really engage your glute, you have to contract it again to push it a little further to make the muscle work.
Okay. Yeah, I don't hip thrust enough. I'm telling you. And get on it. The rest of the training block. It's in my training block right now, which is good. I'll just see. Just like that, you know. I feel like a new man, ready to freaking crush this week of training. I'll be back again soon. All the way up until prep day.
What it is.
I appreciate this guy.
Likewise.
If you're in freaking Houston, if you're in Katy, if you're in Sugar Land, if you're in Stafford, hit my man's. First link in the description.
Ew.
Nice. All right. We got 2 of these. I think these are called English cucumbers. All right. So, it has been quite a long time since I have had this, but the idea from it roots from what my mom actually used to make for me when I was on prep. My first time I prepped when I was living at my parents' house. God, prepping at my parents' house was not fun, but my mom helped out actually a lot. She supported me a lot. So shout out to you, Mom, if you're watching this video. I know you're watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and slice and dice these up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a Tupperware container, and I'm just gonna go ahead and soak them in white vinegar with just some black pepper on top. Simple as that. Now, what that does is it's essentially almost like pickles in a sense, just with a lot less sodium. And it's just a really good dieting hack. So you can, if you want to add some bonus points, you can put in some onions in there too. But you know, don't knock it till you try it. I'll show you the finished product. Make sure you have it cold. So put them in the refrigerator and let them just like sit in the refrigerator for a little bit before you start eating them. But you know, it's an incredible snack. You can have it on the side of your meal, and it's 0 calories for cucumbers. I'm still gonna track them, right, rather than just like eat them mindlessly and not track them. But it's pretty much 0 calories. You know, anything below like fucking 30 calories, 0 calories. But track it. You know what I mean? Dinner, I'm excited for this. I really am. It's a lot of freaking volume. Look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of freaking volume. And for this whole thing, we're looking at 160 calories, 0 fat, 18 carbs, 6 grams of protein, and it's rice, cauliflower, broccoli, carrot, and green onion. So I'm making a little stir-fry concoction. I got some liquid aminos in there that I'm cooking them in. Liquid aminos, if you don't know, it's a soy sauce substitute. It's lower sodium than soy sauce, and it tastes the exact freaking same. So highly recommend if you're on prep for anything. You know, just put this on your veggies, put this on your meat, put this on your stir fry. It's gonna come out well. All right. So we also have 6 ounces of tilapia in there as well. That is lemon pepper seasoned. So it's all cooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this bowl. That's a big bowl. You know, that's a grown man's bowl right there, right? And a lot of you think, oh, hey, dieting, you know, you gotta get freaking shredded, you gotta have your tilapia, and you gotta have like 2 pieces of broccoli. I'm like, nah, F that, dude. I'm trying to freaking fill my stomach up. So look at this. I'm just gonna pour all this in here. Total macros for this meal will be across the freaking screen, but I believe it's off the top of my head right now that it's under 500 calories for this whole freaking thing. How beautiful is that? You know, dieting ain't that hard, especially right now where I'm in a position to where, you know, hunger isn't that bad, cravings aren't really that bad, so take advantage of that, you know? We're gonna get freaking shredded. My body's really gonna change over this next 3-4 weeks, which I'm excited for, but that's a great meal, man. You can't tell me that doesn't look good, bro. All those veggies, all that volume, all that fiber, all those micronutrients. Food is fuel. Food yourself right. Taste test though, dude. The liquid aminos is such a game changer for vegetables or like stir fries in general. Stir fries is gonna start becoming a staple. Just like, you know, I'm buying that prepackaged, but I definitely want to get some sugar snap peas and water chestnuts and stop like chopping it up fresh, make a stir fry, mushrooms in there with some chicken breast. That's gonna be incredible. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about it like my last prep when hunger started to get really bad. My veggie intake overall went up, my skin got clearer, like my sleep was better, like my digestive system was working a lot better. So like, you know, the more vegetables that you can get in your diet, I mean, I always recommend like 2-3 servings of them in general, but wow. That is so good. Like it actually tastes like fried rice. With the liquid aminos on there, with some butter spray, this literally tastes like fried rice. This is honestly like one of the best meals I've had at prep. On a 120 carb day. Who would have thought? Not me. You know the vibes. You know them. The smoothie a piece. All right. There's 3 meals a piece in the day. It's the breakfast a piece. It's the pre-workout pump a piece, and it's the smoothie a piece. You know, on a daily basis. It's just part of the routine, it's part of the flow. This is gonna be in daily. And I mean, I've been having it pretty much throughout prep, but it's back to a daily thing because there's nothing that's just more refreshing, nothing more filling than this smoothie on a daily basis. I freaking love it. So we got peaches, strawberries, bananas. I'm gonna do 100 grams of it because to save myself a little bit of grams of carbs to fit in my last meal of the day. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do 1 cup of the light and fit Greek yogurt, the 80 calorie, 12 grams of protein cup of yogurt. Yogurt's freaking great, guys, on a daily basis. Full antioxidants, right? Full of the good bacteria for the gut health, right? High in protein. It's a freaking staple. We're gonna do some of that. We're gonna do some of the almond milk. We're gonna do ice cubes, and it's gonna be glorious. And I forgot. I don't know how I forgot. 1 scoop of protein. This is the Ghost Fruity Cereal Milk. And this is like my favorite flavor as far as the Ghost protein goes, especially in a smoothie, because it tastes like, I mean, I can't tell you the last time I had Trix cereal other than when I was a kid, but like, it's a distinct milk that you get from either Trix or Fruit Loops. And in the smoothie, it tastes absolutely incredible. And it's honestly, by itself, it's one of the best tasting proteins that I've had as well. So, I'm really, really big fan of this. 1 scoop there. And overall, you know, what's really gonna help you keep this voluminous and also filling and more enjoyable, in my opinion, is just a fat handful of ice to get a very, very nice, thick consistency in there. Just like that. No problem. That's it. That's the consistency we want right there, right? It's not too liquidy, right? You don't want to drink it. You want to eat it. Could have been thicker. That's what it is. Hey, Jerry. What do you think of this consistency? It should have been thicker. God damn it, Jerry. Yo, so we just watched Project Power on Netflix. It's a new Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx in it, and it's pretty freaking good. For a Netflix movie, you know, I think Extraction is a better Netflix movie with Chris Hemsworth. You haven't seen that, but last meal of the day is going to be some light and fit Greek yogurt, vanilla, some more yogurt, and then I actually put in 225 grams of that. That's 1 serving of that. I actually put in 2 tablespoons of this Honey Jif peanut butter, and this peanut butter is just so freaking good. Like, so good. I appreciate food so much. God damn it, I just love food, you know? And I put it in the microwave for like 40 seconds to melt it. And then I put this in the freezer to freeze it. I've been telling you guys that like, I just crave like chocolate and peanut butter and ice cream, and that's really the only thing I want on prep, right? And you know, frozen vanilla Greek yogurt with melted peanut butter, close enough. I've never melted the peanut butter before with this, but surprisingly enough, I've been putting peanut butter together with the yogurt, which I've never done before. That was weird before. But we're gonna try it with it melted. Oh my god, that's good, dude. The yogurt's like slightly frozen, so it's super cold, and the peanut butter is like nice and melted. That's incredible. It's literally like ice cream. This is unreal. I was gonna put on chocolate chips and melt those too, but I didn't have macros for it. But like, wow. This is literally, mark my words, this is gonna be the nightcap of like every single day of prep moving forward. This is it. Last year, 2 years ago, it was French toast. This is it. Imagine chocolate chips and then a little bit of like sugar-free syrup on top of this too. It's game over. Macros for this on the screen. Total macros on the screen. I want to say thank you so much for watching this full day eating. Thank you guys for the support on prep. This next 3-4 weeks again, like I said, I keep saying it. So most of my physique's gonna change. It's gonna be a damn good time. I'm gonna take you along for the ride. I'll teach you all the tips and tricks. I'll see you in the next video.